Time now for our Lifetime Achievement Award. For over half a century, this year's winner has devoted his life to medicine. Literally tens and tens of thousands of people are very grateful for that. Because without his visionary work, his dedication, and his absolute determination to succeed, they would not be alive today. He is quite simply a pioneer.
Isha, school time.
4-year-old Isha Khan has just started school. For her mum, it's a day she thought she'd never see. Her daughter was born with a rare liver disease, which, if left untreated, would have been fatal.
It was the most horrific time of our lives. She was so ill. There was a moment where we thought that we were going to lose Isha.
But 2 years ago, this brave little girl underwent a life-saving liver transplant.
It's incredible from what she was to where she is now. She's an absolute walking, talking miracle.
Isha's operation was made possible thanks to one of the leading pioneers in transplant surgery, Sir Roy Calne. When Roy was a young medical student, he was presented with a patient dying from kidney failure.
The senior physician said, sadly, there's nothing we can do for him. And I was appalled at hearing that and said, could he not have a graft of a kidney? And he said, no, it can't be done. If I'm told that it can't be done, I will put a lot of effort into trying to solve it.
The ambitious surgeon was determined to prove his mentor wrong, and 10 years later performed the first liver transplant in Europe.
His transplants were, at the time, absolutely mind-boggling because, of course, he did transplants of multiple organs, which nobody else was prepared to attempt.
And in 1987, he performed the world's first liver, heart and lung transplant.
Roy Calne is certainly not the usual kind of establishment figure.
But despite breaking new ground with the transplants, half the patients' bodies rejected their new organs within a year. Roy worked tirelessly to stop this happening. The result? A revolutionary anti-rejection drug called cyclosporine.
This increased the ability for the transplant to be successful because it increased the success rate by about 30%, which is a phenomenal amount.
As a consequence of Sir Roy's work, people with fatal diseases worldwide have been given the gift of prolonged active life.
It makes a huge difference having Roy as part of British medicine, not only to his patients and his colleagues, but also to the next generations who see what can be achieved and want to follow his example. He's an inspiration.
To see patients going up to more than 40 years after receiving a transplant is an enormous feeling of happiness.
You've given us hope and our daughter the chance of a new life. We are so grateful.
Thank you, Sir Roy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Roy Calne. It's many decades of fantastic medicine which you've devoted yourself to, and I'm so glad that you've been able to watch the other awards with Sissy, who had 2 transplants, and also with Roy Calne, our Teacher of the Year, who donated his kidney.
It was a privilege to meet them all.
Well, to present you with your award, we have a man who's had a few heart-stopping moments himself, Paul O'Grady, and former Pride of Britain Award winner and new mum, Katie Piper.
Sir Roy, congratulations.
Thank you. Sir Roy Calne, I really wanted to meet you. 6 years ago, I was burnt very badly when I had acid thrown in my face. And amongst many of the injuries that I sustained, I was told that I would be left blind forever. And my parents researched treatment for me, and they found a stem cell and cornea transplant. And it was the drug that you developed, cyclosporine, that I had to take to restore my eyesight. And 6 years on, this year I gave birth to my first child, and I was able to look her in the eyes, and I was able to see my child because of it.
I didn't know about that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, Roy, I'd just like to say, on behalf of the thousands of people whose lives you've saved and changed and allowed them to live a normal, healthy and happy life, thank you very much. And I've had a bit of heart trouble myself, so you're on speed dial on my phone. But you never know, do you? Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Katie and Paul, and congratulations for our Lifetime Achievement Award winner this evening, Sir Roy Calne.